Jasmine Crockett is under fire over a statement she made about the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, where she called him Hot Wheels. I have that clip right here for you in case you missed it. And then she got chased down by a Fox News reporter after she told them over and over again to stop. I have that too. And also a statement from Jasmine about this. All right, first let's just watch this moment. I think it's pretty iconic, and then I have some thoughts.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot ass mess, honey. So yes.
So I'm of two minds of this. I'm like, first off, you have Donald Trump, who has done this.
Written by a nice reporter. Now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. He's going like, I don't remember. Oh, maybe that's what I said. This is 14 years ago. They didn't do a retraction.
That reporter.
Oh my God. He is, Donald Trump acts so much differently now. Holy shit.
Do a retraction.
He has a lot more energy there, isn't he? And of course, that is what the reporter looked like. And you may remember that MAGA was totally fine with that. I'm not saying that we should meet them where they are, but I'm just saying that I'm not sure if necessarily what Jasmine did was that bad. But I would love for you to leave in the comments whether or not you think Jasmine Crockett calling Governor Greg Abbott Hot Wheels is a step too far. Here's what Jasmine Crockett said about that. She said, "I wasn't thinking about the governor's condition. I was thinking about the planes, trains, and automobiles he used to transfer migrants into communities led by black mayors, deliberately stoking tension and fear among the most vulnerable." Literally, the next line is said was that he was a hot mess, referencing his terrible policies. At no point did I mention or allude to his condition, so I'm even more appalled that the very people who are unequivocally supporting Trump, a man known for racially insensitive nicknames and mocking those with disabilities, are now outraged. Keep that same energy for all the people, not just your political adversaries. Finally, this is yet another distraction. Instead of obsessing over and hanging on to my every word, my political foes should focus on doing the work of the people who elected us to improve their lives. Not a bad statement, but it really is saying how badly she's been under fire that she has to say this. And here she is being accosted by a Fox News reporter who will not take no for an answer.
You didn't apologize.
I put out a statement. Why would I apologize when I put out a statement? My statement was clear.
But you didn't apologize for calling him Governor Hot Wheels when he gets around in a wheelchair.
I don't know how
that's offensive.
I don't understand.
Who have a disability
You need me to repeat this to you.
Right, but why won't you apologize?
I put out a statement.
They didn't have an apology.
So read my statement.
I did read it. It didn't have an apology.
Okay. Well, I'm done.
You don't feel bad about making fun of someone who is in a wheelchair, calling him Governor Hot Wheels?
I put out a statement regarding that.
Bro, I mean, I don't know. Of all the feigned things you can be mad about, again, like, look it. There's this, which of course has happened, but also this man was fucking calling Kamala Harris, saying she wasn't really black. Okay? This man has said that Megyn Kelly was bleeding out of her eyes, bleeding out of her wherever. He called Rosie O'Donnell a fat pig. I mean, I'm sure you all will be able to list more off than I can off the top of my head. But this man, certainly, between him and Jasmine Crockett, has done a lot worse. And Fox News has never chased him down like that, ever. Here's what AOC had to say about the discrepancy between the way Republicans are handled versus Democrats.
You think Democrats are to blame for why people are so triggered by this? Because
no, absolutely
when you're at rallies saying, not you particularly, but your colleagues saying, F Elon.
Oh my God, is that the same reporter? I think it is. Wait, is that the same reporter? It is. It's the same hair. Oh my God, she's like relentless.
You think Democrats are to blame for why people are so triggered by this? Because
no, absolutely
when you're at rallies saying, not you particularly, but your colleagues saying F Elon Musk and using other words, to profane words to describe him, does that rile people up, your supporters, to take action on their own?
I don't know. You know, I think about I think about Republicans calling me a communist and Republicans saying that I hate this country.
You think
I love that Fox News had to play that. It's a great pushback on that. What I do love is that Jasmine Crockett's not backing down, and she unleashed what is called a profane attack on MTG Marjorie Taylor Greene during an NPR funding hearing. Let's watch a bit of that.
In fact, Georgia Public Broadcasting serves as the official distributor of evacuation route information during state-ordered evacuations, and the chairwoman is here advocating to strip their funding. Look, the DOGE agenda isn't about government efficiency. It's about breeding corruption at the expense of the safety of the American people, particularly Americans living in rural or remote parts of the country. They don't care about public safety. They don't care about emergency management, and they don't care about free speech, all of which are harming American people. In fact, I'm going to skip off real quick because they have tried to come for you, Ms. Mayor, and I just want to clarify, you did not work for NPR when those statements were made, did you?
That is correct, Madam
And to
Chair.
be clear, free speech is not about whatever it is that y'all want somebody to say. And the idea that you want to shut down everybody that is not Fox News is bullshit. We need to stop playing because that's what y'all are doing in here. You don't want to hear the opinions of anybody else. And the Constitution says Congress shall make no law respecting or establishing of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the...
The gentlewoman's time has expired. The gentlewoman's time has expired.
Well, that was awesome. I mean, I personally believe, like, I wish she would get out of her own way, because I do think the Hot Wheels thing is a distraction. I do think that Trump and MAGA are hypocrites, and they are pro free speech until they're not, as they show with this NPR issue, and then also with the fact that they are against cancel culture, but then they want, you know, Jasmine Crockett to be canceled because of something she said in a speech. And, you know, this is the stuff that is coming out now, and I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, to be completely honest. I'm interested to hear what you all think, because I understand both sides, where it's like, hey, we got to fight fire with fire. But then also I'm like, well, if we start acting like the way that they do, don't we eventually just become them? Anyways, well, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit like in the video. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And do not forget, there is a protest on April 5th in DC. We had to make it the largest protest ever. It's called Hands Off, and you can go either in DC or I'm sure there's a local one in your area. I'll have a link below how you can get involved, but we need to all show up and show out, because we have to show that what's happening in our government is not acceptable. And obviously, many of our leaders aren't willing to stand up to Donald Trump and his administration. We have to be the ones to do it. And I hope you will join us all on April 5th.